Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper. My name is Jackie Vandersar-Boot, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in both Canada and in the Netherlands. Welcome to the Global Monthly Video Hop. That means it's the first Wednesday of the month, and that also means that this also is going to be my Stamping Through My Stash video. The theme for the Global Monthly Video Hop this month is sparkle. Now, who doesn't want to sparkle? So I right away thought of glimmer paper, and originally I wanted to do silver because I love silver, and I'll show you the card that I make, but the silver isn't current right now. So let's take a look. And be sure to look under the description in the video, because then here's the silver one and it sparkles beautifully. Then you can go to all the other people around the world who are sharing their take on a sparkly card. So I used silver for this card, and then I used Wink Estella on the flower, but I don't think you can see the sparkle in that, but there's a lot of sparkle here. But since this isn't current, I'm going to use our Pretty in Pink sparkle paper. But I also want you to look at this. Look at those pretty pearls around the flower. They are not our pearl gems because look at how tiny they are. They are made with pearlized enamel dots. Pearlized Enamel Effects Basics. And the basics comes in a trio with the white, the red, and the black. Now, it has a nice sheen, so I would also consider that sparkle. Look how cool this is. Here's the red. I used it as the dot on the umbrella. And then here, I used it not only as the dot on the umbrella, but also the dots on the umbrella itself. So I use the little dots are made with the marker tip, and then the big dots are the enamel effects. And then here is the black one. Take a look at that. Isn't that cool? The only drawback is that you have to have patience. After you've made these dots, put your cards away and let them sit for 24 hours to be sure that they're completely set, because you don't want to squish dot. Okay, are you ready to see my pink sparkle card? I have the, let me put these away, and I just made these this morning, so I'm going to put them away carefully. Here are the measurements. So the card base is 11 inches by 4 1/4, scored at 5.5. Let me just zoom on this. Take a screenshot, guys, so that you have it, and then I'll tell you what I did differently. So I used the postage dies from Perennial Postage. The largest postage die is here. Let me show you what I have to make it all make sense. So here we go. Originally, I thought I was going to make a pink card to go with the Pretty in Pink. I thought tone on tone. Pretty in Pink sparkle, Pretty in Pink cardstock. But look at this. Then I thought, oh, I don't know. And I put it on white, and I liked it way better. It just pops more. So not Pretty in Pink. So the largest postage die for glitter paper, and then the largest square and the third largest rectangle in the label die. I'll show you that in a minute. The cardstock, the same color as the base, so I've decided to go with white. And that's 4 5/8 by 3 3/8. And then the DSP, well, you can read it all. I don't have to do it for you. This little strip of strawberries is from the scrapbooking kit that goes with the Storybook Moments. And I just thought it was really cool. So I'm changing it up. The blue sparkle card, silver one, I put the words on the top in this one, but I did strawberries instead. And I am going to put words on this little white square. So let's get started. So here's the Perennial Postage stamp set. I am not using those stamps, but there's the dies. Okay, so I've used this big one, and then the biggest square, this one, and then the biggest of those, like this is the third biggest rectangle, but it's the biggest of the ones that nest inside, like so. And then this label die. And what I did, I'll show you in a minute, I thought this was genius. Sparkle paper, glimmer paper is expensive. So you want to use it as wisely as possible. So let's uncover the mystery here. Look at that. So you can cut out all your pieces out of this one, because we're going to cover, look here, that's going to cover up those holes. Okay, so that means you only need one piece for all your pieces of glimmer paper. So that's really clever, I think. For my words, these are perfect because I just want really skinny, tiny little words. So I'm going to use happy birthday, but I was also thinking best wishes because that can be for anything. But this is a great set too that you may have forgotten about. And it also has wonderful dies. I just put everything in here and here we go. Park, yeah, Sentimental Park. That's what the name of the dies is too. So let's get started. We're going to start with our white card base and give it a good burnishing. And then we're going to adhere. And you don't have to see all this. I'm going to glue, glue, and then glue. Okay, so you'll see me back in a minute. The other benefit to having these holes here is that paper doesn't stick too well to glitter paper. So put all your adhesive in here, in these spots, and then your paper will stick much better. You could pop it up as well. And maybe I should have done that, but I just wanted to show you how important that is. So just oh, that's not good. We don't want it sideways. Here. Slide it over a little bit. It's still a little bit crooked. See, that's what's nice about using the liquid adhesive. So now this is going to go on there. Isn't it looking pretty? I love those postage dies. I think they're so nice. And you know, you want your sparkle to be just not too crazy, but enough to be fun. So now I'm gluing for you anyway. So there's just a tiny little border around here, 1/8 of an inch. You can see how nice it is to have that liquid adhesive to slide things in place. We don't need this anymore. And this is also, this paper is from the Storybook Moments, the 6x6 paper. So now we're going to put these pieces on. And I'm also going to, well, maybe I'll pop these up. But I'm also, oh, this one goes up here. I'm going to take a punch and I'm going to punch some open spaces in these two. So you can see I've cut holes with the hole punch, a 1 1/4 inch hole punch. And then for this little skinny strip, I just used a hole punch that you would get from a stationery store. And then we're going to put some dimensionals in here. And that way we don't have to worry about our card falling apart because of it not sticking well to the glitter paper. And then for this piece here, I'm just going to cut this little piece. I just have to find my scissors. So here we go. And I'll just take the backing off right away. There we go. And we'll put it right in there. And now it's stuck. Remove the backings. And then we can put our things on. Well, I was getting ahead of myself a little bit. We're not quite ready for that. So I'm just going to move this out of the side, to the side. These are, this one's going to go on the rectangle. So we'll put that together. Then we're going to stamp on our square. And then I fussy cut out some of the strawberries. We have to decide what we're going to put on there. But we'll first stamp and then we'll see. There we go. And so here's our little square. And I have my happy birthday on the block already. We're going to use boho blue. Now, boho blue is one of the colors that's retiring. So make sure, if you like it, that you have the cardstock, that you have the re-inker, because it'd be a shame to have it and then have your ink pad go dry. I'm just going to move this closer to me. And then I'm going to stamp right on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And look at that. So that's perfect. And okay, let's move this out of the way. Now we can put it together. So my happy birthday is going to go on here. And this one is going to go. Now, it's hard to know which way to do it. I think I like it this way. And then just kind of there. And then for this little guy, I also cut this little strip using the die so that they would match up with both ends. There, how cute is that? Now, I have done a little bit of fussy cutting. And we're going to see which one looks the best on my happy birthday. This one just, it was at the edge of the paper. And I kind of do like that. but I might use that somewhere else. I have this one, like so. And I'm debating about adding some pretty leafy green die cuts. I have this, I have this. Maybe I'll do one flat and one popped up. And that keeps it pretty simple. I am trying to keep my cards as simple as possible so that they don't have to cost a lot of money. But let me see. So here I've added a couple of Granny Apple Green dies with this die from Lifetime of Love. And I think it looks pretty good. I kind of like to look at it for a minute and just kind of, is this good? Is it not good? And then play around a little bit more with my original idea with this one up and this one maybe down. And what does that look like? It's a little bit more, it doesn't jump out so much. Yeah. Still haven't decided. Okay, I think I'm not going to use these leaves. I'm going to put this one down flat. I kind of like the way it blends in with my square element. I want to leave a little bit of white in the top left corner. And then I like it that it extends just a wee little bit on the squares. And then this one, I'm going to pop up with a couple of dimensionals. And normally I would use the minis, but I have these ones laying right here. And I think I'm just going to use two. Yeah, that fits. Two big ones works just fine. I use the minis when I have to. And I think that looks nice. I'm happy with that. And then I still have, I don't like to waste, I have this circle and I have this die cut. So in the inside, I think I'm going to do this. So, a bit like so. And this one, I'm going to maybe pop up. Or you know what? I'm just going to, on this side, add some adhesive so that it's not stuck to the glitter paper and it's just popping up a little bit like so. Looks kind of neat. And I think that looks really pretty. I just have to decide what I'm going to say in the inside of my card. So this is just a whole different card. This one is with pink glitter, pink sparkle, and this one is with silver sparkle. So exactly the same layout, totally different feel just based on the paper that you use. And I could add some of the pretty pearls. Yeah. And I like to make them tiny because you can't do that with, I don't know where to put this one over here. They're smaller than what we have in the catalog. So there's just 3 little pearls, and I haven't decided if I want to add any more, but look how nice that looks. This one will, it's kind of a weird shape now. It will dry down nicely. And sometimes they look like seed pearls instead of perfect round ones. Both are cute. They look very organic. And the question is, do I want to add more over here? Yeah. Sometimes it's good to just look at your card for a little while before you do. Sometimes less is more, and if you look at it for a little while, you can decide to still add more or not. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up. I love it if you comment. I'm sure everyone else in the Global Monthly Video Hop also appreciates your comments. We also try to comment on each other's videos because that's also a nice thing to do. It's an online community and we're here to inspire you. I hope that if you live in Canada or, well, not even the Netherlands, I don't have an online shop because I'm more of a hobby demo here. But in Canada, it really is my business. So I would love it if you would shop with me. That would make my day. And then I will send you happy mail. Have a super day. Bye.